Hey, today I'll be sharing my incredible journey to Tanzania. I spent over 91 days there climbing Kilimanjaro. I went to Kahama, a remote village, and then I went to the island of Zanzibar. I also went to a few other places that I'll mention, and I hope you enjoy, so let's jump in. I first visited Tanzania in the summer of 2023. I went as a volunteer for 7 weeks and it was amazing. I fell in love with the sunsets, the whole safari adventure, but more importantly, I fell in love with the people, the culture. The people are just so loving and incredible. Also, the volunteer work that we got to do was deeply fulfilling and I really felt like I was making a difference. While I was there, I helped dig wells in a remote village outside of Kahama. And in Zanzibar, I was able to work in some of the schools and teach some of the kids English, donate supplies, and it was just a great first experience. So, that being said, I had to go back 2024, but this time I would be staying for 3 full months. Alright, how the journey began. First of all, getting to Tanzania is kind of a lot, right? It's a big flight over there, and we had some flight delays because of a big storm in Dallas. We missed a total of 2 flights and almost missed another one. It was crazy because we had 3 connecting flights. We flew to Kilimanjaro airport and from there we caught a bus. I think it was about 12 hours that we drove to Kahama where we stayed at a hostel. I was leading a group of students. We were going to be there for the next month building a community center and I could not have been more excited. I was with a great group of students and my wonderful wife came with me as well. Super happy to be there. Alright, let me tell you a little bit about Kahama. Kahama is such a cool place because it is rural Tanzania and I absolutely loved it. The kids there are so friendly, they love you. They're amazed that there's strangers there in their land visiting, and especially because we were there to help build this community center. It was just, we felt very welcomed and the people were very, very nice. Also, the foods there were really delicious, getting to experience the culture. Like, we definitely were not in America anymore. And then once the project began, working on that community center, it was a lot of work. I mean, we were lifting bricks, tearing down walls. It was a physically demanding project, but gratifying to know that we're building something that the community can use, that one day we'll have classes for the kids, it will have a swimming pool for them, courts for them to play at. Really, really exciting. A really neat experience we had while in Kahama was we got to work with a local studio. There were some amazing musicians there that had, they had like a keyboard, they had a little production setup, the mic, a little studio. It was very cool. I got to record a music video called Karibu Tanzania with one of the students. His name is Rowan and his artist name is Ivory. We got to work with 2 local artists, one of them being a rapper and then another one, Josh Keys. He was a singer, keyboardist. Very talented guy. Not only did we get to record a song with them that was half Swahili and half English, we also got to record a music video. And we recorded it in front of where we were going to be building that community center, but also in the areas nearby and in their little work trucks. We did it with all the students. It was such a cool experience and has already received a lot of good attention. If you want to watch the music video, there's a link in the description too. A couple times we got to go visit the more remote village outside of Kahama. That was, I can't even say the name of it, but it was about an hour-long drive away from Kahama. We were helping someone build a new roof. So we were able to recycle a lot of the materials from the project that we were doing in Kahama. I love going to those remote villages. It was humbling in one way, but also just amazing. The people are so kind, and you just learn a lot about a different way of living, right? We got to skin a chicken and literally cook up that chicken for lunch. We got to enjoy a local traditional show where they had a lot of dancing and they had some singers. It was really neat. And then the food in the village is just so fresh, all homegrown. The rice and beans, so fresh. And then the fruits as well. So good. After Kahama, we headed to Zanzibar. Zanzibar is this beautiful island off the east coast of Tanzania. I gotta say, it is just a hidden paradise. I really did not see many Americans there. Quite a few Europeans will travel there, but to me it seemed like a pretty unknown place. We stayed in a town called Jambiani, which is really close to a pretty popular spot there called Paje. It's about an hour and a half away from Stone Town, which is where the main airport is at. We stayed at Jambiani Backpackers, which is an absolutely beautiful hostel. It has a swimming pool, some very comfy spaces, and really close to the beach. When our group of students arrived, we got right to work. We had a village tour, we got to climb coconut trees, get that fresh coconut water, just to really start experiencing the island and immersing them in the culture. We volunteered at a local seaweed shop, and we really learned how the women make seaweed there. At this shop, it's actually all women owned. We learned how they plant and grow seaweed for soaps and lotions. It was really cool and inspiring to see. We also played games and tried new fruits, new things every day. Just started having a really good time there in Zanzibar. Some of our main projects that I absolutely loved was we got to work in an orphanage and just meet some incredible kids there. We spent our time building a wall for them, but we also got to play games with the kids and just really engage with them doing art activities, physical education activities such as sports, relays, obstacle courses. The kids loved it. We actually had those kids come over to Jambiani, which was about a 30-minute drive for them. They came on a big bus, and we were able to go to the beach, we were able to play games, we swam in the pool all together, we played guitar, sang songs, and just had an amazing time. Spending time with the orphanage kids was life-changing for me. They were so sweet. Wish I could adopt them all. That would be quite the experience. For our last project there, we built these makuti roofs. So a makuti roof is where you take palm tree leaves and you weave it together to make like a durable, weatherproof, honestly, roof and side panels. So we worked on this project, helped this man rebuild his shop because the roof was leaking and he was unable to do it himself. So our group of students and us leaders helped him out for a few days and were able to build the makuti roof and experience something new with learning how to make it and how to put together a local structure. It was really neat. To top off our time in Zanzibar, we got those semi-permanent henna tattoos, bought some things from the local shops, bracelets, and we also got to see some amazing sunsets, do some really cool excursions, which included scuba diving, which was my first time doing it. So I can now say that I have scuba dived in the Indian Ocean, and I had an amazing time, got to see some really cool things. It was an incredible way to end our trip there. We said farewell to the students, thanked them for coming and volunteering, and it was on to the next adventure for myself and my best friend in Tanzania, William, when we decided we were going to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. William, he's our project director at this nonprofit organization that we both work for, and he is actually from that small village in Kahama. We just became really great friends. We're both the exact same age, we both love sports, business, and helping people. He's just such a great guy. Deciding to do a trip like this with him, I knew was going to be very rewarding, very positive experience for both of us. I have a whole series of videos on Kilimanjaro that will be coming out shortly, so make sure you subscribe so that you're able to see those videos and learn more about this journey. It was an experience that I'll never forget and has honestly motivated me in many ways to accomplish my goals, including building this YouTube channel, having a YouTube family that can watch this and experience these things with me. It was truly one of the most fulfilling moments of my life. That was very difficult. I had to dig deeper than I've had to dig for a lot of things. Looking back on it now, I feel really grateful. All in all, these 91 days in Tanzania were absolutely incredible. Like I said, make sure you subscribe so you can hear more about the specific adventures on Kilimanjaro. So, what are your dreams? What are your goals? Do you want to volunteer in Africa, or do you want to do something a little closer to home that you can make an impact in? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I'm working on building an accountability group, so anyone with goals, dreams, that we can all have a group where we keep each other accountable, we encourage each other, and ultimately build stronger connections with people that are trying to do big things in life. Those are the kind of people that I want to surround myself with, people that want to accomplish great things. I want you to know that I support you in whatever your dream is. You got this, go get it. And I just want to say thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe and we'll see you soon.